And we are back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm like, ooh, guys. You know, when I told you earlier before the commercial break that we had something to report to you, it was very juicy. It was not something of the magnitude that the juice that we want to be receiving, but it's a juice that we have to give. But just before we say that, if you missed out, if you're just tuning in, you're in the wrap-up. Like, who does the wrap-up, guys? But anyways, if you are just tuning in, you missed out on an incredible conversation. Still top that exam, and we had four other Belizeans that also top for the entire Caribbean as well. And so we just want to big up our 501 excellence. We're so thankful for all these people. They are working incredible, some like really excruciating hours, and they still manage to top these exams. So we have to give them credit. If you know a nurse or you see any, make sure you just tell them thanks, you know, just a random thanks, appreciation, because they're doing their part, and we really got to be appreciative of that. But now, moving into a little less appreciative conversation
we touched on it during Couch Talk.
We talked about it during Couch Talk, and we were saying that we wanted reliable sources before we can be able to deem anything X, Y, and Z, because as you know, it's very important to make sure we have our story together before we give you anything. But I'm going to repeat it. Reliable reports to Channel 7 at this early hour are that the statement was made and court action requested by Dr. Shanika Arnold against her fiancé, leader of the opposition, Patrick Faber. So the report suggests that there was a dispute, and reportedly as a case of assault at Faber's Lord's Bank home. This result, according to reports, in the act of vandalism by the leader of opposition and Dr. Arnold's vehicle. So the action prompted her to use his vehicle. So what people were speculating is actually true, the idea that she had to use his vehicle.
That was her only way of...
Yeah, that's only her way to get out, because her vehicle was vandalized, unusable. So she had to leave the home to seek treatment and to make the police report. So we understand that this is a very sensitive matter, because on the hand, there is a victim in this, but we also have a public figure now facing significant implications on his political future. So the report also suggests that there will be court action, and it has been requested that there will be a whole other process with that coming too as well. So we'll be following it very closely today. And so news tonight definitely will be reporting more of what we're finding out on that regards. But again, we said in the Couch Talk that we wanted to make sure we have these things together, and this is reliable sources reporting back to us. So we're giving you guys the inside scoop, if you want to call it that.
Indeed, indeed.
What are your thoughts, Brandon?
Like you rightfully said, or like the reports rightfully said as well, we have to bear in mind that on one hand there is a victim of whatever assault there was. And we must be cognizant of the fact that this is the actions or the assault is everlasting. It presents trauma to whoever that assault happens to. But on the other hand, like you said, this is a public figure, and you've actually put yourself in public view as well. So unfortunately, while it may be such an unfortunate incident, the fact of a public figure allegedly doing such actions, it brings a whole new spotlight, an unwarranted spotlight in any case, to all persons involved. And if these allegations are proven to be true, there will be serious implications, not only on victim and perpetrator, but on an entire party.
And that is why it's so serious, because it's not just the two people involved. There's an entire party that, you know, Honorable Patrick Faber is leading. And so, as we all know, it's the face. Like, when you look at Channel 7, you think Jews are the face. So if you look at something that happens to Jews, you're like, okay, what happened with Channel 7? So it's the same idea. People look at the leader as
you are the face.
A signature of face. You know, you are the marker, the brand, really, when you think about this party. So definitely, again, it's alleged. We're going to be able to follow up and see what comes from it. But
imagine with the 13th Amendment now, if you found to be a person who has been found guilty of an offense, and I think it was jailable for at least 12 months or something.
I think it was
like
12
that,
months and over.
it could potentially affect forever your political stance, your political stand itself.
My concern is, as people will speculate, that's why we had speculations yesterday as well, is because it's not the first time you're hearing of something like this. It's not the second time you're hearing of something like this.
Well, the first time we actually saw it happening.
So we've heard, but actually seeing the concrete evidence, proof last time around. But knowing that, you know, Honorable Patrick Faber did mention he was going to counseling, therapy. Right. He was trying to, you know, figure out what's going on in that regards. And people are human. We all have our issues to deal with. But what I want to make mention is, as much as we are human, we have our issues to deal with, because everybody have their own cross to carry, is when you are in a specific spotlight and you carry a certain mantle, you have a certain name, certain things you seem a lot more responsible for your actions, and people look at you a lot more. As when you think about us, we have this show that we're on hosting and so forth. Like, yes, you know, you are Brandon, but then the thing is, you are Brandon from sun up too as well. And so people look at you a certain type of way and expect you to carry a certain type of action when you go out into the world. Yes,
indeed. I mean, and at any moment, it just takes a little video camera, it just takes a picture, it just takes...
There's not a lot to taint our reputation, to cause a problem in that way. And so, again, we know, and I want to put the two sides, that people are human. They make mistakes. We have very angry people, very hurt people. There are traumas that we experience that we're working through. Everybody has something to a certain degree. Maybe it's not in this shape, but there is something that you're experiencing. So we have to look at the human aspect, but we also have to look at the fact that you have a position, you have a title, you have to be able to know, you know, what you can and cannot do in that position. So definitely something to look at when it comes to the story unfolding and how this case is possibly going to be unfolding for that party.
And it will unfortunately be in public light from start to finish.
No, follow it. No, if there's
the way how you
else.
put that just there.
No.
That's true. It's very true. It's very true. No.
My face not lie when it's like, no, follow it, because we didn't even confirm anything yet, and everybody done me the talk. We had a comment also in our Facebook Live saying what they thought basically happened, you know.
We know this happened already.
Exactly, and we had not confirmed anything yet. That's why we brought it to you when we confirmed.
And you know what? Before we go to our coach talk now, before we go to our final wrap up now, I just want to big up the police men and women from the Mile 4 checkpoint.
Oh, yes, you
because, I told you the story already, but they're bigging up and they're promoting, and they want ACP Jules Vasquez. Yes.
ACP, man.
Assistant Commissioner of Police Jules Vasquez. They are always there, and they're cracking jokes with me and say, hey, when Jules, ask Jules what we Christmas gift there, ask Jules what you do for help with. So they are
Jules has Santa Claus?
Well, yeah, what? When they asked me for gifts, I told you the type of gifts that they want, but no.
Imagine, you know.
Yes, big them up and thank them for doing their job.
Jules in a police outfit, just like the patrol crew.
You know the new outfits?
The new one? Like, imagine he and Chester, they sit down next to each other like, chummy, that's this smile.
Oh, wow.
I love it for them. We should, you know, that should be something that for Halloween, can we dress up him like that? And I think he'll allow it. But
no, of course.
We should have a vote. And if the people vote, if we have majority, this is where democracy works, you know, guys. I'm just going to put that in the air one time. But in light of, you know, the domestic violence, we're going to be playing a song called Chapters by, again, 501
Britney Star, Chanel Parks, Jackie Castillo, LB Finest, Boss Lady, and Sharon Martinez.
Yes, all these Belizean excellence. You get it, girls.
So before we jump into that, we just want to say thank you again for choosing Sun Up with us this morning. And to Mr. Anthony Catus as well, who reached out to me yesterday and said, thank you for the good morning positive vibes.
Aww.
We do appreciate you here on the show and for being such an avid viewer of us. And to everybody near and far, thank you again for choosing us.
I saw a comment from him saying, good morning, Brandon and Renata. So thank you so much, Mr. Caduce. We appreciate, and all our viewers that are always tuning in from beginning to start or at least halfway through, but they make sure they catch the show. We truly appreciate you. You're commenting. Like, we love that you want to be able to interact with us. love it for you. When you say good morning from wherever you're there, even for the in your city, Belize City, we love it. So just thank you so much. And remember, today is Thursday. We're ending off the week slowly. Tomorrow is fabulous, fantabulous Friday, and you're gonna join Kevin and I for another amazing show. But when you go out today, just remember, drink your water and mind your own business.
And with that, go be great. Yes, go be great, Belize.
So we'll have chapters for you now. And so take care, and we'll see you back tomorrow.
Goodbye, guys.
By the age of 13, I done hit the stage, and it's like somebody just flipped the page. Lord, I wish I never missed my graduation day. No, no, no. But my daddy was a crackhead, damn it. And my mama never always have it. But yeah, she paid the bills and we never revealed. We know just how hungry feels. But my daddy was a crackhead, damn it. And my mama never always have it. But yeah, she paid the bills and we never revealed. We know just how hungry feels. Keep your head high, no woman no cry, make nobody mash up your life. People may try, no woman no cry, make nobody mash up your life. Keep your head high, no woman no cry, make nobody mash up your life. People may try, no woman no cry, make nobody mash up your life. Said I could never be a star with my face full of stars. Repeat the words, appearance is never who you are. I use my brain, it's my tool, then I spit them bars. It's what you do to get the mansion and bling car. Most of all, don't ever forget where you start and who you are. Brother, your color when you're black like a star. Them try pull me down, but me still a stand tall. Me rise from the dirt, me want be a star. The only constant thing is changes. Don't be a slave for a little bit of wages and the pages. Be strong through the stages. Don't lose your cool, trust the process. Keep your head high, no woman no cry, make nobody mash up your life. People may try, no woman no cry, make nobody mash up your life. Keep your head high, no woman no cry, make nobody mash up your life. People may try, no woman no cry, make nobody mash up your life. Me say me living at the ghetto and me life not easy. Give thanks to my sister, granny and me mommy. Life was a struggle, siding bread with coffee. Growing up, me never had a daddy to look after me. Could I never trust anyone that want to touch me? Giving up is not an option, granny tell me. She said, face on your face, it's stronger daily. Make nobody mash up your life. Keep your head high, no woman no cry, make nobody mash up your life. People may try, no woman no cry, make nobody mash up your life. Keep your head high, no woman no cry, make nobody mash up your life. People may try, no woman no cry, make nobody mash up your life.
Them say it's a bad girl thing, but me never damn bad. No bad like you think me a thought there is God, but me stay focused till unconquered. Them can't mash me up, me believe in a God, me thank God. For how we mother grow we, yes we poor and broke, but we a humble picnic. Rich heart, rich love, rich personality. Or some people see the struggle and still fight we. See the bad girl, never grow with daddy. It's a part of me past, but still haunt me. And it hurt for me the same life with me baby, but great mothers conquer the world with integrity.
No woman no cry, make nobody mash up your life. People may try, no woman no cry, make nobody mash up your life. Keep your head high, no woman no cry, make nobody mash up your life. People may try, no woman no cry, make nobody
a place to call your home, a place where you can grow. Stand by me and we'll take flight. We'll be there at morning's light. I've got you covered on all concerns we share today. You will discover how the world turns each day. When the sun comes up